I feel like I'm holding a Greg sausage roll.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are back in the kitchen today, trying out another recipe from Remington James's Anabolic cookbook. It has been the worst day of probably the year so far today. The weather has been absolutely awful. It's cold, it's windy, it's been raining all day. I still had to get my steps in, so I've been soaking wet like 3 times today. So what do we need on a day like that? An Anabolic Brownie Sundae. So that is exactly what we are going to try and make today in my kitchen. Greg Doucette has the Anabolic kitchen. I need a name for mine. What's another word for kitchen? 1 second, let me Google it. Words for kitchen. Galley. Cookery. Bakehouse. That's the one. Welcome to Ash's Bakehouse of Gains. Okay, so starting off the recipe strong. The oven is already on. If yours isn't on, whack it on. 180 degrees. Let that bitch preheat. Next thing we need is going to be a bowl. And in your bowl, you're going to be putting 183 grams of canned pumpkin. I live in the UK, as you can tell by my gorgeous voice. And in the UK, it's really difficult to get canned pumpkin. So I'm going to be using butternut squash and mashing it up into a puree. I've done it loads of times before. It's literally the same thing. I'm pretty sure a squash and a pumpkin are actually the same. So, get your squash. Mine's frozen. Mixing bowl. Scale. Bowl on the scale. Set to 0. Weigh out 183 grams. Okay, 182. That'll do. That's close enough. Now we need to defrost that so we can mash it up into a puree. Pro tip: when you are microwaving frozen vegetables, whack a plate on top like that. Creates a steam. Steams it. It is delicious. About 3 minutes. Okay, so now we have the defrosted butternut squash. What we're going to do to make it into sort of a puree like the pumpkin is, just going to get a little whisk, that's what it's called, a whisk, and mash it up so it looks like pumpkin, and then nobody will ever know that you're lying to them about their pumpkin brownie sundae. It takes a bit of time, but we're on lockdown, so we all got time. If, unlike me, you have better things to be doing with your life, you can just put this in like a blender and blend it up. But I couldn't be asked to wash up the blender, so whisk it is. Perfect. So as you can see, you kind of mash it up and it creates a sort of puree, and that is what we're looking for. Now we need our other ingredients, first which is going to be flour. Then we're going to need protein powder, cocoa powder, baking soda, granulated sweetener, and sugar-free chocolate syrup. So all we're going to do now is add them into the bowl one at a time. Flour going in, protein powder going in, cocoa powder going in, baking soda in, sweetener in, probably about that much will do. And the last thing we need is the syrup. Good. That is all of our ingredients in our bowl. We're going to mix it up using a fork or any other mixing utensil. There's no rules in this kitchen. I am certainly not one to judge about using weird things to accomplish a certain task, if you know what I mean. Oh man, this smells absolutely incredible. If you were a real savage, a bit like me, you could just eat this raw without cooking it. But I'm not going to do that because it wouldn't be a very good review video, would it? Silly. Okay, take a look at that. Looks like the perfect texture for a brownie. I don't know about you, but I think that is a good looking brownie to begin with. And telltale sign is always trying the mix. So let's give it a go. Wow. That is literally incredible. Already. I have high hopes. Next step. You want some 0 calorie spray and a brownie tin. This is a loaf tin. If I put brownie in it, I'm not sure if it's going to come out as bread. So, fingers crossed. Spray it with non-stick. We're going to get a little spatula and we're just going to pour the mixture into the bread tin. I think that's what it is. You want to spread it out evenly in the tin. Give the spoon a lick. It's allowed. Oh my god. That tastes illegal. It shouldn't be allowed. Brownie sundae is done. Last step is just going to be to whack it in the oven. 10 to 13 minutes is the recommended amount of time. So we'll keep an eye on it and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so while that is in there baking away, me and you are going to have a little chat. So why on earth, if we want to lose weight, if we want to build muscle, would we be eating things like this? Surely it'd be better if you were just eating clean, whole foods, you know, broccoli, chicken, all that kind of stuff. Why are we making all these crazy recipes? And that's a very good question. And to be honest with you, 90%, 95% of the meals I eat are extremely clean. I eat, you know, 7 to 10 servings of vegetables every single day. I am a vegetable savage, mate. And I eat a lot of other just non-processed or minimally processed foods. However, at times, it is completely fine to experiment with recipes like this. And the reason that recipes like this, you could have them for 100% of your meals and you would be completely fine. Because when it comes to losing weight, it is all about being in a calorie deficit. As long as you're eating less calories than you're burning, then you will lose weight. Slightly beyond that, we just need to get our protein intake. If you're getting your protein and you're in a calorie deficit, you'll be able to hold on to a lot more muscle when you're in that calorie deficit, rather than your body using that muscle for energy. Because eating protein will spare it, tell your body to use the fat that's available instead, because fat is a more readily available energy source than protein is. It's hard to break that protein down. So if you're eating like this, but you're still hitting your individual protein goals and you're hitting your calorie targets, you can't lose, man. You can't lose. So why not experiment every now and then? Have a little bit of fun with your diet on lockdown. It's okay. You can do it. I can do it. So can you. And whilst we're talking about all the good stuff like calories and protein, we may as well go over the nutritional information for this meal. Personally, I am a manlet, so I am on poverty calories right now, so I'm missing out the ice cream Remington put on top of his brownie, but I will give you the macros for his version and I'll put on the macros for exactly what I'm making on the screen as well, so you can compare. But what you will see, it is low calorie for what it is, and it is high protein for what it is. So, in Remington James's version, with all the trimmings, all the good stuff, you'll be getting 560 calories from this, which may sound initially like a lot, because a brownie sundae, a small brownie sundae from a restaurant could be around that amount of calories, a tiny one though. However, that one is going to be full of sugar and fat, barely any protein. With this one, you're going to be getting 60 grams of protein for eating the whole thing, 62 grams of carbs, and only 8 grams of fat. And most of that fat is from the good stuff, like cocoa powder, which is great for you. So that is amazing. And then without all the extra stuff, I'll put the macros for my one on the screen here. As you can see, very low calorie, very high protein, and as I will find out in 6 minutes time, probably absolutely delicious if his other recipes are anything to go from. So with that in mind, I'll catch you when the brownie is done. It's been 10 minutes. Let's see how this beauty is doing. Wow, that looks amazing. Let's have a look at what we're working with here. It looks like a log cake. And I'm a fan of log cake. We've got a little prick. It's not what I meant. We've got a little stick to do the poke test. See how we're doing in terms of cookingness. And it's cooked through. So, this beauty is done. Gonna leave it here to settle for 5 to 10 minutes, let it firm up, really be that gooey, delicious brownie that we're looking for. You've got to give these things time. It's not about instant gratification. It's about waiting, tenderizing, and loving until it's ready. And I'll catch you back to do a taste test.
Guys, look at this. This is a new pan, and it said non-stick. I did not think it would literally come out as clean as that. Look at how gorgeous. Oh, it smells so good. And this is only 400 calories. Only 400 calories, and I'll tell you what, this is dense. I feel like I'm holding a Greggs sausage roll. It is heavy. It's heavy. Let's weigh it. Okay. Let's see how heavy this thing is. It's 1/4 kilogram. Alrighty. Alright guys, this is the part of the video where I try out what we've made and give you an honest recommendation. Potentially screw up my one-day friendship with Rem if I don't like it. First things first, we need to do a cut test. Oh wow. It cuts exactly like you'd expect a brownie to, is all I can say. The lighting in here will not do this justice. Hold on. It is fluffy, it is dense, it is everything you could dream of. My hands are clean. I was going to try this in the living room with a fork to be civilised for you guys, but we all know by now that I'm a savage. So, as a savage, we're just going to try it straight from the hand. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That is amazing. If you saw my last Remington James recipe review video, it was a waffle down the same path of high protein and all that good stuff. And that blew my mind. But this is even better. This has blown my mind even more. I will link Rem's original video down below. Make sure you watch it. Try this recipe out yourself. Let him know if you've tried it. Tag me, let me know you've tried it. Let me know in the comment section below if you want more videos like this. If you did enjoy this one, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, ashmaypt. We have new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Join the team. What are you waiting for? Get involved for more amazing content like this one. So, thank you so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Until the next one, see you later guys.